Imagine standing at the base of a towering tree, its branches lost in the clouds above, with no ladder, no rope, no modern equipment. How could anyone hope to reach those heights safely? You might think it's impossible, but for generations, people across the world mastered incredible techniques to scale these natural giants. They climbed for survival, gathering food, harvesting medicine, or seeking shelter from storms. Their lives depended on reaching those heights, and they did it using methods passed down through countless years. These climbers observed nature closely. They watched how monkeys, squirrels, and other animals navigated trunks and branches with ease. Inspired by these creatures, they developed tools from the forest itself: vines, woven foot straps, and bark harnesses. But most impressive was their technique. Instead of brute strength, they used balance, rhythm, and timing. With each step, they would grip the trunk with their legs, lean into the tree for stability, and slide their handmade bindings upward. This flowing motion allowed them to climb faster and safer than anyone relying on artificial ladders could imagine. In some regions, they even created ingenious climbing rings. Loops made of pliable wood or tough fibers slipped around the feet and tree. These acted like extensions of their own limbs, giving grip and support. Every move was precise. A single mistake could mean disaster, yet their skill made it look effortless. Today, scientists studying these techniques are astonished by the physics behind them. The climbers distributed their weight perfectly, reduced strain on muscles, and avoided slipping even on wet, smooth bark. They approached the trees with respect. Each climb was a dialogue with nature, a test of harmony rather than conquest. This connection gave them an awareness that no gear could provide. Now, picture yourself at the base of one of these giants. Your eyes are drawn upwards, tracing the path of those intrepid explorers. You feel a twinge of longing, a desire to understand their skills, their courage, their connection to the ancient wisdom of nature. It's a profound experience that makes you question your own limits. You start to wonder, could I do it too? Could I scale those dizzying heights without the safety of modern equipment? The idea both terrifies and intrigues you. You know there are easier paths in life, less daunting challenges that require fewer risks. But something about this arboreal ascent stirs a fire within you. Maybe it's the tranquility of the forest that inspires you. Or perhaps it's the realization that these techniques were honed over centuries by those who relied on them for survival. Whatever the reason, you feel a sudden surge of determination. Your eyes scan the rough bark, searching for handholds. Your fingers trace the contours of the trunk, feeling for purchase. Just as our ancestors did millennia ago, you rely on your senses, your intuition, your connection to the natural world around you. Slowly but surely you begin to ascend. With each movement, you draw on the collective wisdom of those who climbed before you. Their techniques become second nature to you, allowing you to navigate the tree with a surprising sense of ease. The higher you go, the thinner the air becomes, but your spirits soar. You can feel the strength of the tree thundering through its veins, anchoring it firmly to the earth. You trust in its stability, knowing that it has stood the test of time. Yet there are moments when doubt creeps in, when the bark becomes slick with moisture or the branches twist and turn. Confounding your path, you question your own abilities. Can you really do this? Are you truly capable of reaching those lofty heights? But then you remember the countless others who faced these same challenges, who conquered similar trees using nothing but their wits and willpower. Their spirit courses through you, bolstering your resolve. You push on, determined to succeed. As you climb, you feel a growing sense of confidence. You learn to read the language of the tree, to anticipate its movements and harness its strength. The rhythmic rise and fall of the trunk becomes your cadence, the creaking of the branches your symphony. And then suddenly you reach a point where the air grows cooler, the view more expansive. You look back at the path you've climbed and realize the magnitude of your achievement. You've scaled what seemed like an insurmountable challenge. The world stretches out beneath you, a panorama of greens and browns broken only by the distant rumble of civilization. You've discovered that with skill, courage, and an understanding of the natural world, anything is possible. As you stand here, high above the ground, you feel a profound sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the tree that offered you this challenge, for the ancestors who taught you how to read its secrets, and for your own determination that drove you to reach these dizzying heights. You feel compelled to pass on this ancient knowledge to others, to ensure that it doesn't fade with time. So you start to teach, sharing everything you've learned about reading the tree, feeling its rhythms and scaling its heights. Your students come from all walks of life, drawn together by a shared curiosity or a desire to connect with something deeper. Some are skeptical at first, unsure if they possess the necessary skills or courage. But under your guidance, they too begin to ascend. And as they gain confidence, they spread the word, drawing even more people to this extraordinary practice. Over time, your small group blossoms into a vibrant community. You gather regularly at the base of the tree, preparing for your climbs and sharing stories of your experiences. One day, a young student approaches you. Their eyes are shining with excitement. You've had an idea, a way to honor your shared passion and preserve the ancient wisdom you've been passing down. They suggest creating a space, a hub, where people from all over can come to learn, to climb, and to celebrate their accomplishments. You love the idea, and together with your students, you set about making it a reality. Years pass, and the place you've created thrives. People from distant lands come to learn your techniques, drawn by the reputation of the tree and the wisdom of its stewards. You find joy in teaching, in watching others discover their own strength and connection to nature. You also realize that your efforts have helped keep alive an ancient practice that might have otherwise been forgotten. Looking back on your journey, you feel immense pride. From the moment you first set out to conquer the tree until now, you've come a long way. You've not only scaled new heights literally and figuratively, but you've also discovered a sense of purpose and belonging that you never knew you needed. You understand that the tree has been more than just a challenge. It's become a symbol of resilience, wisdom, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. And as long as people seek to understand the ancient wisdom of the past, your legacy will live on. Now, dear viewer, it's time for you to take your place in this story. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself standing at the base of that very tree. Feel the roughness of the bark against your fingertips and listen to the wind whispering through its leaves. Can you hear the faint echoes of those who climbed before you? Can you feel their determination, their courage, their connection to the tree? When you're ready, open your eyes and let your journey begin. Remember, with each step you take, you're not just scaling a tree, you're connecting with a legacy that spans millennia. You're tapping into a wellspring of ancient wisdom and becoming part of a community that celebrates the harmony between humanity and nature. And if this story has inspired you, don't hesitate to share it with others. Spread the word about the extraordinary things that human beings have accomplished throughout history and continue to achieve today. Together, you and I can keep these stories alive, ensuring that future generations are inspired by the beauty and power of the human spirit. So go forth, dear viewer, and embrace the challenges that lie ahead. Embrace the wisdom of the past, the wonders of the natural world, and the strength that lies dormant within you. The tree awaits, and so do the stories that yearn to be told.